Howdy, folks. I've been watching a lot of you guys lately in our knife community with your folders and just lots of nice knives. You guys have got me kind of spurred up to up my game a little bit in folders. I'm not a big folder guy. I got maybe 10 folders. And like I mentioned in one of my other my previous video, that I carry, if I find something I like, I carry it for years. If it ain't broke, why fix it? Sort of that mentality. My recent purchase, which I've had for about a week and a half, is a Cjrb Feldspar. Now, I think the parent company of this Cjrb is Artisan Cutlery, I believe. I'm pretty sure. And let's go through what I've liked so far and what I don't like. The things I don't like, it's not that big of a deal. So let's go over some of the things I don't like. Right out of the box, it's slightly off center, as you can see. It rides a little bit close to one side than the other. Just slightly off center. When I first got it, there was just a little bit of blade play, which I tightened this pivot screw, and it fixed that. And out of the box, it wasn't all that sharp. It was sharp on one side and kind of rolled on the other side. That was kind of disappointing, but even expensive knives, you get an expensive knife, a lot of times they're not as sharp as you want them to be. They're not Hussein sharp, as we would say. And of course, the pocket clip. And I tried wearing it with the pocket clip for about 4 days, and then finally just got sick of it. It was tearing up my pocket a little bit, and it just looks like crap. I mean, it just doesn't look right. It's an ugly pocket clip. It's inset, and it's both sides, and it's a tip-up carry, which I do like. So it's inset, which is a nice little deal. But I'm just not a pocket clip guy. I tied my paracord on there, and so it sits in my pocket, and the paracord comes out about like that. And even when I'm at work and I got gloves on, it's cold, I can still grab them knots and it slides right out without any pocket clip, and that's the way I like it. So okay, what it is, it's a manual thumb stud liner lock. It's got some really good action. It runs on ceramic ball bearings. And when I first got it, it didn't come out like that. I had to really work it probably 100 times before it got fairly easy. The drop shut on it is really good. It's real nice. It's a 3.5. They come in 2 sizes, and that's what I really like that about Cjrb. A lot of their knives, they have two different sizes, a large and a small. This is the larger. This is a 3.5-inch D2 stone washed blade, which is gorgeous to me. And I'm a big fan of a constant sweeping belly to a knife. It's a drop point. It's a longer drop point. Doesn't come out straight and then drop down. I do like that. It's got an acute tip, so I can reach into electrical boxes and cut insulation off. There's no jimping on the back of there, but I'm not a big fan of jimping anyway, so that's okay. It's got a nice sleek design. I love the overall simplistic look of this knife, and it caught my eye, and so I got it. I got it from Blade HQ for $52, I think, and 2-day air. It came to like just under $70. But my first purchase from Blade HQ, and I'm pretty happy. All in all, it came to me, their final inspection, hopefully out of the warehouse, they did well. It's a little 8 inches overall, a little bit over. It's like a 16th, 8 inches and a 16th overall. The HRC hardness is about 58 to 60, which I do like. It's D2 steel. Let's get that on there. Of course, it's made in China. There's your serial numbers there. D2. This is my first knife folder in D2, which I like. It holds an edge fairly well, and it's pretty easy to sharpen. It has nested stainless steel liners. It's an open design. It's a liner lock. I mentioned that already. Like I said, I'm going to repeat myself. And lockup, to look at it, I just wish it was a little bit more towards center. You know, I thought if I beat on this, it might close, but I'm not going to use it for a damn hammer, so it's fine. But earlier, I did, just for a test, kind of hit it on the back of the coffee table pretty hard 5 or 6 times, and it didn't close. So even though that's not over as far as I'd like, it's stout. It's locked in. So lockup is pretty good. And like I said, there was a little bit of blade play. There's not now. I'm just moving both hands, but I fixed the blade play in it. Let's see the drop shut again. Very nice. It's got 4.5-inch green micarta scales, and they're contoured, so I do like that. That's another thing I like. All the sleek rounded lines on it. You know, there's other knives that are, you know, all jagged and got hard lines on it. Not a big fan of. I like something a little bit more ergonomic, and this is definitely ergonomic. I'm glad that I took that pocket clip off. You know, a lot of people says, well, the pocket clip don't bother me, no hot spots. But if you use a knife like I do, this is my work knife now for a while, stripping wire and you're really reefing on stuff and actually, if you're fiddle farting around sitting on your couch, no, I guess a pocket clip ain't going to be that big of a deal. But I do like the nested stainless, the inset stainless liner. That's pretty cool. And another thing, for $52, it's pretty good. They went a little bit extra, like the shoulder washer on this pivot screw, and they made it of brass or whatever it is. I don't think it's copper. I think it's some kind of brass. And brass spacers. You know, they didn't have to do that, so I'm glad they did, and I'm fairly impressed. It weighs a little over 3.5 ounces, so it's a little bit beefy. Well, I also need to mention you get a lot of variety with the handle colors. You can get brown, blue, and I almost got blue because, you know, Backyard Samurai he's got a lot of blue knives, and that's really been catching my eye. And I'll put a picture up somewheres in here somewhere. The blue was really nice. It was a toss-up between the blue, this olive drab micarta, and I think the blue was in G10. And there was also a brown burlap micarta with red washers, which is really sharp. And I'll throw a picture up of that too, real quick. But yep, a lot of variety when it comes to that. But all in all, I'm liking this knife. I really am. I'm digging it. It's got a flat grind. Plain edge, flat grind. Ceramic bearings. Very cool. Contoured micarta. Just really liking it. I'm liking that D2 stone-washed finish. So, I also want to mention I've gotten a little over 300 subscribers here in the last few days, and I really appreciate it. It's really cool. I'm going to do a shout-out video here in a day or two. Maybe I'm supposed to be getting some stuff in the mail and maybe do an unboxing and then maybe some shout-outs. But I got quite a few people to shout out. A lot of you guys are commenting on my videos and seem really interested, and you just I got a lot of new subscribers. And especially right now, I'm just going to have to say Berserk 2020. He's from Kazakhstan. Privyet, Berserk. He sent over to me and Donald Black, the American Highlander. He sent me probably 15 people that subscribed, which is very cool. I was so appreciative of that. I see a lot of knife guys that's got lots of subscribers. They always do comparisons. They throw up, oh, let's compare this Spyderco with this, and let's compare this Benchmade with that. But I'm going to do some comparisons myself too. So I don't find it all that helpful or useful. In my opinion, it's kind of silly. Not silly, but just I don't get it. But I'm going to do my own comparisons. Let's compare the Feldspar with this rock. How about that? Huh? Look at, see the lines? See the lines? Thickness? Look at that. So there, look at that comparison with a rock. Pretty cool, huh? How about, let's see. Let's have a comparison with some electrical tape and this bobber. Ooh, look at that. Look at that comparison. Man, you can't beat that kind of comparison. Look at that. Look at it. See that? Let's do one more comparison. How about this gun sock? Huh? This gun sock? Look at that. It kind of matches almost. That's a heck of a comparison right there. See? Look at that. But like I said, I'm going to do shout-out videos for a lot of new guys and that have subscribed and helped my channel out a lot. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you getting me into some folders. Just a really good group of guys you all are. Need to show you how sharp I got it. Well, that's all I got. God, family, friends, and country.